Welcome to Dream by Design with Melissa Banks. I'm excited you could join us today. I'm your host, Melissa Banks. Today, we have an amazing woman that's going to share her journey with us and how she's able to keep going despite the circumstances. Our guest today is Angela Anderson. Angela is an author, she's an entrepreneur and speaker. Welcome to the show, Angela.
Thank you, Melissa. I'm so glad to be here.
I'm excited to talk with you. So much is going on. I always like to begin, Angela, with the literary midwife. That just always excites me. And it shows your passion for all things literary. Talk to us about how you earned that title, literary midwife.
Oh my goodness, Melissa. Thank you for saying that. Think about when a person is birthing a baby. Some individuals, they may use a midwife to help them to birth their newborn baby. So I turn that into books. I help authors and others in the literary arena to birth their book baby. So there you have it, short and sweet, the literary midwife.
I think it's so awesome. Your love and passion for promoting authors is clear. If you go to your social media, listen to you talk, you know that you're passionate about promoting authors. Is this what led you to the Literary Cafe? And tell us about that and what it is, who is it for?
Oh my goodness. Well, Melissa, you probably can see if you look behind me, I am literally surrounded by books. Again, I was one of those kids in elementary school who loved library day. And still to this day, I get excited about libraries and bookstores and book events and book signings and all of that. And so for me, to be able to birth the Literary Cafe, which is like a safe space for authors and readers to bond and to connect through their love of books and the love of the written word, is how the Literary Cafe was birthed. And I enjoy it. It's literally a 30-minute interview. The virtual one is a 30-minute interview with authors with their new release or their current release. And then I also have the Literary Cafe, the Literary Tea, excuse me, which is a part of the Literary Cafe, which is an hour-long book discussion live with myself, the author, and another book nerd again. And then sometimes I'm even able to take the Literary Cafe and have it in person as well.
I was getting ready to ask you about that because in person, I think that would just be such a fabulous time for authors and readers to come together. So that would be absolutely exciting.
Yeah,
Now,
and Melissa, I want to share this with you. The one, whenever there is a literary cafe in person, it's literally the literary cafe on steroids. It's with a
I
twist.
imagine.
I had one that I remember. It was a literary cafe, but we had a shoe fashion show. Because Melissa, if you know anything about me, I love shoes, and we actually the authors was there, and they was able to take a character of their book that had a tight shoe game, and we had models to actually walk the runway utilizing their shoes, and we read a little bit from about the book describing that character and the shoes. It was so fun.
Oh my God, this sounds like it would be amazing. Now, Angela, I think there are some congratulations in order for you.
Yes, oh my
Yes, yes. Congratulations on your brand new release, The
goodness. Yes,
Power
thank
of I
you.
Am. That's 21 days of affirming you. I'm
Yes.
excited for you. How does it feel? How does it feel right now to have a book with your picture on it, your name on it, and it's finally releasing? Talk to us about that experience.
Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, Melissa, I have joined you. I am an author now, so I am loving that. Thank you so much. I'm super duper excited. As you can see, Melissa, I am smiling. I got on the famous yellow. What I need to just get lots of yellow right now because I am totally having a lot of fun with it. But it feels great, Melissa, to be able to birth your book baby. And I know you know what that feels like as well. So I'm just having an amazing time and enjoying the journey of getting this book out to the people.
Tell us about it. What is it about? Talk to us a little bit about the book.
Yes. So The Power I Am, 21 Days of Affirming You. This is a book that was birthed to inspire individuals, to empower individuals to show up for themselves, Melissa. And not only that, I feel like you have the authority to set the tone to your day. And not only that, Melissa, but what are you saying about yourself? What are you allowing other people to say about yourself? And so a lot of times We reach out to others and we fill other people's cups, but sometimes we need to fill our own cups. And what better way to do that than first thing in the morning, when you're starting your day, to start your day off with affirmations and pouring things into your spirit, to help you to have an amazing, positive filled day.
I think that's just absolutely amazing. Congratulations again. I remember that first feeling of the first book, and that excitement is still with me now. So your yellow look amazing. It says
Thank you.
energy. I absolutely love all of that. And if you're just joining us, this is Dream by Design with Melissa Banks. Our guest today is Angela Anderson. Angela is an author, entrepreneur, and speaker. Angela, you're busy. You do a lot of stuff, don't you? Listen, you host two shows, Angela's
Yeah.
Literary Cafe and Angela's Literary Tea that we talked about earlier, but you
Yeah.
also co-host a third show that's a weekly show called Fun Friday. You're an author, you're a speaker, you're a planner, you do so many things. But when it's time to just have a moment, it's time to get quiet. It's time to take care of Angela and feed back into Angela. Talk to us about that. What do you do at those times?
Oh my goodness, Melissa, thank you so much for asking that question. One of the things I do is I not only am I writing a book about the power of I am, 21 Days of Affirming You, but I am first partaker. So one of the things that I do first thing in the morning, I got to get that, I got to get that alone time with the Lord. I also have to, like read the word, all that good stuff to fill my spirit for the day. Because again, I want to be the first partaker of what I'm telling other people to do, as well, set the tone to my day, show up for myself, or what have you. But sometimes, Melissa, sometimes Angela has to take a time out. And when I say take a time out, sometimes I will do absolutely nothing. And when I mean absolutely nothing, I guess I can add, I may watch something on TV that has nothing to do with like my business or anything like that. For example, one of my favorite movies is Pretty Woman. So sometimes, hey, let me just look up Pretty Woman. I don't seen that movie 1,000 times. You know what? I want to watch Pretty Woman, or I want to watch Still Magnolia. Something that just kind of just gets me, in a zone where I can just kind of relax my mind, relax my thoughts. Of course, I love a good comedy. I like to laugh, all of that good stuff as well. So sometimes when I need to wind down, or I feel like I got like a lot going on, I take a time out, and during that time out, I just kind of relax, woosah, and just do something that I enjoy doing. And of course, Melissa, you know what else is on the list? I read a lot of books.
Gotta have that on the list.
Melissa, for me, reading is therapeutic. I mean, whether it's, I'm an eclectic reader, so I can go from historical fiction to romance, to suspense, to mystery, thrillers. It's just a whole bunch of things that I just enjoy good books. So that's kind of what I do.
It's exciting. You said Pretty Woman is one of the things that you watch. That's one of my favorite movies. I know I've seen that movie 1,000 times as well. But the other movie for me is The Event Planner. That movie came out at the beginning of my career, and it's something I watch all the time in those moments.
Wow.
So I just love that you said that, because sometimes as entrepreneurs, we think we can't take that time out and do something that has nothing to do with our business, but just makes us feel good. So thank you for sharing that.
Melissa, I'm glad that you said what you said about that too, because which I know you probably know this. Think about it. Sometimes it's simple. We can't pour from an empty cup. So
Exactly.
if our cup is empty, how can we pour into others if our cup is empty? So sometimes we need that time. So I'm glad that you said that sometimes entrepreneurs or business owners think that they can't take that time. It's almost like, Melissa, you can't afford not to take that moment for
Exactly,
yourself.
exactly. And you're exactly right. And I had to learn that in my own career, that I couldn't just keep going, keep going, keep going, because you run out. So give
Yeah.
yourself permission to stop. So I love that answer. Now, Angela, I want you to think about your journey. And we're talking about as entrepreneurs, business owners, are just busy, busy people. But we show up. We show up even when it's hard. We show up when things are going on, when we're tired. We show up, and people think when they see us, we make it look really easy. But you and I both know that everything is not easy in this journey. You face some challenges, and those are challenges that could stop you if you allow them to, but you don't. You keep moving forward. So share with us something or two that you faced, some challenge you faced that you had to overcome. Share with us about that and how you were able to overcome it and keep going on your journey.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of something, like recently, or what have you. I guess I can even kind of go to the book, or what have you, The Power of I Am, 21 Days of Affirming You. It literally had to, Melissa, I shared with some others. This book was like 8 years in the making. Okay. And when I finally was like, okay, Angela, you gotta get this book out. The time is now, or what have you. And so when I actually, said, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it now. I had to kind of like be laser focused, Melissa, and I even worked in silence. Like only the people that was like close knit to this project, people like my editor, the cover designer. I had a few key people that I was able to kind of give them like some first looks and give them some things to get their feedback and stuff like that. But I had to put the pedal to the metal and I had to keep a determined mindset to say, you know what? I am focused. I'm going to get this book out. Melissa, even actually, having a date in mind that I wanted to get it out by. And also, like when you say it out loud, when you have those trusted individuals that you kind of give that information to kind of hold you accountable, or what have you too. And one thing I want to say about like holding you accountable, the person who ended up being the accountability partner, she was kind of my accountability partner and didn't even know that she was. But I remember I had told her about this book, that I had a book in me, Melissa. And she called me on it. She like sent me a message on one day and she was like, hey, where you at with the book?
Yeah.
Let me just tell you, that was not a good feeling. I said, "Oh my goodness, she cannot send me another message," and I'd be like, "I haven't worked on it yet." So the next message she got from me, not too long after that, may have been some couple of months or what have you, but I was like, "I gotta finish my book."
I love that. I love that.
I gotta finish my book. I was like, I don't want to feel like that anymore. But yeah, so I got the book done, and just through this whole book process, knowing how to just stay focused, get it done, and knowing that the bigger picture is getting this message out to individuals.
I love that. I love that. And what that says to me is have people around you that will push you during those times and not
Yeah,
not take excuses and to move be so that you can move through it. That is an absolutely awesome example. And congratulations again on the book. Before
thanks.
we wrap, though, I wanted to ask you what advice would you have for someone who's listening to you right now that has a similar passion and excitement that you have, but that dream is kind of like your book is still sitting right here in their belly and they haven't been able to get it out yet. Talk to that person right now.
Oh, Melissa, that I'm so glad that you asked that and you gave me the opportunity to talk to that person, because I would definitely tell them, take the first step. I mean, take the first step. And it may be scary, even if you have to do it afraid, take the first step. And you will be amazed just by taking that small step and then take another step and then take another step. And before you know it, you were like, oh my goodness, it is done. It is finished. I have accomplished the goal. I have, the dream is coming to light, all of that good stuff. So I would definitely tell them to take the first step, even if they have to do it afraid.
Thank you so much for that, Angela. And thank you for being here today. What's next for you? What do we have
Oh
to
my.
look forward to?
Well, of course, the book will be out on September 12th. So I am, on a process of getting it out. And Melissa, I wanted to share this with you. This is a sneak peek. Actually, if they pre-order the book, they will get a postcard. But this is not just a normal postcard, Melissa. If I turn it around, guess what? They get to create their own I am statements. And this is
Oh,
just, they have four
wow.
spaces. But Melissa, they can even take the next step. They can create 25 I am statements, 50 I am statements. But again, it just gets them started to doing that. So what's next is, of course, just marketing the book and getting out there, talking about the book, all of that good stuff as well, and just having a good time doing it.
Well, congratulations again on the book and all the success that I know that it's bringing. I love seeing this joy and excitement and this amazing energy you bring. Thank you so much. Let our guests know how to stay connected to you.
Okay, thank you so much. You can stay connected with me. You can go to my website, angelaandersonpresents.org. Of course, you can follow me on social media. I am on Facebook and Instagram as Angela Anderson Presents. All of that good stuff as well. I also have a YouTube channel. Feel free to subscribe to that at Angela Anderson's YouTube channel.
Thank you again, Angela. And thank you to our guests for joining us for today's edition of Dream by Design. I'm your host, Melissa Banks, saying all your dreams are possible. Believe in yourself, work hard, and don't quit. Until next time, thank you for joining Dream by Design with Melissa Banks. You have an amazing day.